Can you imagine your father is dead now and then you have halal money? How many fathers usually die these days and leave their family upon halal? Very few. Very, very few. And this is something we need to really take care of. Otherwise, Rabbul Alameen will be so much angry. Rabbul Alameen doesn't like the people who destroy themselves and destroy the religion. Alhamdulillah, Imam Al-Bukhari's father, he died and he left him upon good fortune, halal means. In other words, Imam Al-Bukhari was now able to go forward and learn the religion. Not science, not going to the moon, not engineering, no. So he went ahead and he was learning. He began his studies at a very young age. Very young age. Today, most of us, our parents, our parents is making sure that we take some medication at 17, 18. When you reach the age of 17, 18, that's when they fight for you to get the knowledge of the dunya. So he began his studies in Qur'an, studying Qur'an and other essential topics like fiqh and was a practice of the day. Every youth in those days, their parents were conscious. They used to ensure that the children take knowledge of deen, because knowledge of deen is fardu ayn. Understanding this religion, tajweed al-Qur'an, is fardu ayn. No one cannot read tajweed for you. You have to read tajweed for yourself. Fardu ayn means it's compulsory upon each individual. The knowledge of the deen, of the dunya, it is fard kifaya. If we have some dentists and doctors and lawyers and solicitors, it's enough. Not every single one needs to become a lawyer, an engineer, and a doctor and everything. So knowledge of the deen is fardu ayn. Especially the hadith, the study of hadith. Imam Al-Bukhari was very, very obsessed with the knowledge of hadith. By the age of 10, he was reading from the available works, and by the age of 16, he had memorized the works of Waqi and Abdullah ibn al-Mubarak. Abdullah ibn al-Mubarak, a famous scholar, and he was familiar with the opinions of the Iraqi jurists. Very tender age. Very, very tender age. He was memorizing the Ahadeeth, understanding the jurisprudence of the ulama. Basic knowledge, names of people. Parents do not know, never mind their children. Wallahi, where is this ummah going? Wallahi, where is this ummah going? This ummah is returning to the days of ignorance. This ummah is returning to the days of ignorance. And the disbelievers know exactly how to keep the Muslims. Lately they have bombed the university, Islamic department in Islamabad. This whole university, so many faculties, wallahi, the faculty of engineering, science, medicine, you name them, and they bombed the faculty of what? Sharia. Keep the Muslims in Jahal. Let them love version and Sky News. Let them enjoy themselves. Give them bogeyman to look at. Give them Halloween pumpkin to think about. Muslims lighting fireworks outside. Wallahi, it's amazing. 5, 6, 7, 8 years old kids are arguing with me today. But it's only a game. Ya Malana, it's only a game. That says it's only a game. That gave us the Halloween pumpkin, he says it's only a game. Imagine this, the practices of shirk and devil worship. Our children are loving it. When it comes to the science of hadith, no, that's for them guys in the masjid. When it comes to Islamic jurisprudence, no, wait until he's finished college. Wallahi, by the time he's finished college, he's so corrupt. You cannot tell him, buy me a loaf of bread. He goes, get real. That's your own son. Where is birrul walidain? Where is love and respect for your parents? So in nurturing our children, we give them filth in their brains. So when it comes to birrul walidain, then there's nothing. Look at these olden people, the people of the olden days, what did they used to do? at a very tender age. Age 7, 8, 9, 10, they memorized Quran. At the age of 10, Imam Al-Bukhari finished memorizing Quran. Understanding the Ahadeeth of Rasoolullah. Memorizing thousands and hundreds and thousands of Ahadeeth. And then he was familiar with the scholars, the opinions of the scholars. According to Ibn Kathir, he could take a look at a book and he would memorize it. He used to, in order to help, he could look at the book just once and memorize its contents. Imagine you reading a book that's 20 pages. So you read from the beginning to the end. And this whole book was in his head. Isn't that amazing? Well, wallahi, for me that's amazing. I don't know about you. That is brilliant. You could do the same lecture, same bayan, 50 times. And the man doesn't even take one nasiha. He will walk at the masjid and he's going to go slandering and backbiting. And in front of your face, the man is loving you, giving you real nice hugs. Oh, Habibi, haven't seen you in ages. Isn't that a shame? Wallahi, Rabbul Alameen will be so angry. Rabbul Alameen will be so much angry with the people that he will send something that they deserve. May Allah keep us away from fitna. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve us. So there will be no need to smack them in the head and put them to sit like murghi anymore. You see, when we have hearts, how come did we ever ask ourselves, how could Imam Al-Bukhari only read these pages and then at the end of reading these pages, the whole book is in his head? Many scholars wrote about this, wallahi. There are many, many books that's written. Some of us will sit there and memorize. مَثَلُهُمْ كَمَثَلِ الَّذِي اسْتَوْقَدَ. That's too big, that's in Surah Al-Baqarah. Let's take a smaller one. أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ. The word thur, he doesn't get. He can't say it. Because why? He was born in England. أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ. Even leave this out. Wallahi, Fatiha. Did you know that the man who recites Surah Fatiha and he changes the meaning, his salah and the people behind him salah is batil. The only time his salah becomes, this kalam of Ibn Taymiyyah and every one of the scholars, the only time his salah is the people behind him salah is right, is if they are jahil like him. They read just like him. That's only one word, subhanAllah. I'm on about one word. This kalam I'm trying to get over to you is about one word. Never mind the whole book that he memorized. Your heart needs to be what? Clean. It needs to be nadif, tayyib, sincerity. You see, darkness and light does not exist in the same place. If you put on this light, then there's no darkness. If you switch off these lights, then there's what? Darkness. Knowledge and dhunub, al-ilm wa dhunub, cannot exist in the same heart. Knowledge of hadith and memorization of Qur'an and Islamic jurisprudence will not stay in a heart that is filled of dhunub. It's not possible. Al-ilmu nur. Knowledge is light. Wal-ilmu nur. And nur is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So knowledge is what? How did he memorize these books? His heart was clean. Many scholars, Imam Al-Shafi'i would read the page and he would put his hands like this and he looks at that page. They say, why did he do this, Ya Imam? He goes, so I don't memorize the 2 pages at the same time. Isn't that amazing? So he covers this page and he memorizes this page. Because he wants to memorize them one at a time. That's amazing, wallah. So he, with Imam An-Nawawi and many of the scholars, they said that whenever he looked at a book, Ibn Kathir says whenever he read the book,